The wave from Murray's. Wave from Murray's.
Hard pause.
Wave from Murray's. First you wanna ride the wave from Murray's.
Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, welcome to the Hard Pause Podcast. I'm Julian Blaq. This is my brother here, Quarter Water TV. Please make sure you are visiting Quarter Water TV on YouTube and smashing that subscribe button for some quality content.
Please.
The music you hear in the background is our cousin, Mark Matthew. All of the links are in the description of all the music we'll have featured on this podcast. We'll have Mark Matthew, Shawn Silver, and then we have Xombiez, our brother Dave Jackson, a.k.a. Hudson Redwater. Please make sure you're giving them some spins on Spotify. We'd much appreciate it. Let's turn this down a little bit more. Is that shit still loud for you? That's good.
Nah, that shit wasn't loud at all. I turned my shit down. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
that shit cool.
This is the last podcast of 2023, baby.
Happy New Year to everybody out there. You know how that shit is, man.
Happy New
Hopefully
Year.
next year will be a better year than 23, because 23 was supposed to be the Jordan year. We got our ass kicked. Hopefully Kobe will help us out like in this 24. Like,
Yo, that's one of the craziest things when I first got the news that the chopper had crashed with Kobe. I was praying that was fake news. I was like, I hope it's fake. I hope it's fake.
That shit was sad.
Yeah. Out of any motherfucker, man, because he was just, he's a family man. He was close with his daughters. He was about to change women's basketball.
That was his focus, because his daughter was nice though. I see some clips of her. She was nice.
Nice. That's what's up. That's Shawn right there, right? I think that's Shawn.
Yeah, that's Shawn.
Yeah, this song actually features two artists from the link in the description, Shawn Silver and Mark Matthew. This is off of Mark Matthew's album. Which one was this? I just see Murray's. Oh, it's Carroll Avenue. It's the Carroll Avenue album. Yo, Mark got a what's it called? The discography
catalog. Yeah, he does. He does. Because he been dropping albums since he was calling himself Fatty Ajaro and all that shit. Man?
I be forgetting sometime and call him Fatty. And he hasn't used that name in a minute.
Yeah.
But
he grew out of that shit.
You know. Reason why my vision's so blood.
But if Fatty would have came out in this era, he would have got signed.
Yeah, for real. That's why one of the things that was one of my main plans when I was looking at doing a podcast. I wanted to feature family music to try to get it some traction.
Facts.
Yeah. So long as we up here talking and we got that shit playing, hopefully it gets out there into the universe, and then people can
let it out in the universe, man.
You know what I mean? Yo, one of my first live streams on YouTube, I was playing Fatty music in the background. Very first one. This was back like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. It's still up there. I never took it down. It was on a mobile device. I was sitting over there on the other side of the room back in the day when I was still streaming on those little mobile.
It's on the Julian Blaq channel.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you got all your shit up there. You got all your old shit up there.
Yo, even my first game streams, bro, playing Fortnite, trash with my homie and her brother. Mm-hmm. But I had fun, even though I sucked. But
yeah, you see, they try to Me Too academics.
Really?
DJ Academic, yeah, some chick that was in his house. I guess she was at his house at some kind of, I guess he had his people over there, and two of his niggas ran a train on her without no condom on. So I guess he got the tape from the surveillance, right? So so when the next time she came back, he kind of shamed her for doing that. Like, yo, you might need to go get tested. You wildin', da 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 da. So now she coming back saying that she woke up with him on top of her and all this crazy shit. So who knows? She might be telling the truth. I don't know, but it's getting nasty out in these streets, man.
Yo, that's crazy. But don't you realize there's surveillance? If he saw the shit, if he wasn't on top of her, he got evidence
surveillance
that
in
he
his
fucked.
house too. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So this
that's
is crazy.
wild.
That's what I'm saying. Like now we gonna see, but if she telling the truth, we'll know because he'll start hiding shit.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Now
shit.
if he start hiding shit, then like who knows?
It said right here. Can we finally cancel him? DJ Academics assault allegations. Drama explained as alleged victim speaks out.
Yep.
She came out with her real identity too. She ain't bullshit. Oh yeah, her whole government up here. She ain't playing.
Yep. Her face, put her face, all that shit.
Whoa, she ain't playing. He might have did that shit.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's why I say I'm not jumping to conclusions because it's still niggas out here saying Tory Lanez didn't shoot Meg Thee Stallion, nigga. Who shot her then, nigga? He shot that girl. Like, what's wrong with you niggas, man? Niggas be too conspiracy theory for me, dog. Like,
he was with. Okay, the woman's video came as a response to academics claiming that he had once caught a girl who he was with having intercourse with his friends while he was passed out. He be getting bent, so it's possible he had a relationship with this broad and she did run a train with his homies while he was drunk.
this what I'm saying. All that drunk shit, yelling on camera, and all that goofy drunk shit, nigga, what? First of all, when you got money like that, your best bet is to probably get married. And if you gonna cheat, you just pay for something on the side. Like, cause all that running around, you're gonna end up catching one of these cases, especially now they can sue you for your bread. You might as well, you know what I'm saying? It's over.
Here's it's fucked up. Even if you married, you ain't safe. They be pulling shit out of their asshole from decades ago. So it could be a chick that just makes an allegation, has no proof or no founded facts, and in the end, your ass wind up paying or losing your sponsorships because she said something and a news source believed
But
her.
see, you had to have some kind of contact with her, though.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
what I'm saying.
But
so if you rich, that's the thing. If you rich, you don't never be alone with no. That's like me. I'm gonna show you how you avoid that, right? You know how niggas be catching them underage girl charges because they be hanging around little girls by themselves, no witnesses, none of that. Nigga, I've been told the athletic director at my daughter's school caught one of them charges, right? So they fired him. But I know the nigga, I grew up with him. So I was talking to my daughter. I said, you know why that's crazy? I'll never be alone with no little girl that ain't my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's crazy to me. Like, that's how you avoid that. So if I got money, I'ma treat all women like that. That ain't my wife or nothing like that. You ain't me, and you will never be alone for you to accuse me of shit.
Well,
you'll never be, never.
But you know what's crazy is that some of these motherfuckers is bringing up shit like decades ago before these niggas ever had money, and they're allowing them to do it now, and they're allowing them to do it anonymously. They don't even have to put their name out, so these men aren't even able to.
They just found a way to take niggas' money from them, because you know damn well some of these people ain't do nothing. Like it's you know what I'm saying?
Like your bro, what's his name? Russell Brand. He still don't got no charges on him, but they took all his money away on YouTube and every place else. Still nothing. And it's done. It's a wrap. They tried to, like, the British Parliament tried to write TikTok. The apps that didn't take them down, they tried to write them to make them take them down.
You know what's gonna happen? I see it coming. Because once you start abusing something, there's always some kind of backfire to the abuse, right? What's gonna happen is they're doing that shit so much, it's gonna start backfiring on women somehow. Watch.
Yeah.
Remember, I said that shit because you can't keep like some of these niggas ain't doing nothing. Like all these niggas ain't. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all just making it look like all men is just running around here on some creepy shit. Like
there's some women that believe all men are our words. All men are SA people. Why do we need protection? It's from men. Men are this. Men are that. Men are horrible. Men are trash.
That's some mental health. That's the mental health shit.
Yeah. And also said, also, there's men that protect you. I said, don't And that's what I told people, like, too, like, with the circumstance as regards to, like, some dudes don't like their girl going out. And the main reason too is if you reverse a situation where women had to deal, like, let's say women were, like, on a whatever podcast they mention it. Let's say women had to deal with their man going someplace where there's a bunch of women sexually pursuing them, trying to buy them drinks and get them drunk. And some of them are better looking than those women, better looking than you, and all this other stuff. And most women will say, "Hell no, I don't want my man going that shit." But you're supposed to expect your man to allow you to go out and do the
They
same
live
shit.
under a double standard. That's just how they brains work. They kind of selfish creatures for real. Like that's how they brain operate.
Yeah. So if they
You
were
know what I'm
trying to rip
saying?
down to whatever podcast, it was making women look bad. I think it didn't really make women look bad. It made bad women look bad. If they didn't have their shit together and they weren't base, or at least had a good point of view on their topics, they looked horrible on the pod. But I
Man,
don't think that was their aim. But they have a lot of young women that are delusional on there. That's one of the reasons that they just say, "Oh, women look
yeah, man,
bad." Like they
a
had one
lot of
poor girl.
people is delusion. A lot of them is delusional though.
Oh,
Like
they
I'm
had
gonna
this
give
one.
you a prime example, right? You can't like a chick could get she'll get Section 8 food stamps, all of that shit, and turn around and call somebody else broke. What do you call
Because they
that?
won't spend their money on her.
Everybody's helping you. Like people, niggas going to work when nigga gotta go get an apartment. They gotta spend $4,000 or $5,000 out of his own money, if not more than that. Like you feel what I'm saying? To get an apartment, so it's not the same. Like niggas ain't getting no help because they had a kid. Like it's just
Yeah,
not
that's one of
like
the
that.
things they
But
say.
that's society. You know what I'm saying?
So when a woman has a child she can't afford, she gets support, welfare, and help assistance from the state. When a man has a child he can't afford, that motherfucker go to jail.
He go to jail.
Jail. If he can't keep up with payments, yeah, he goes to jail.
He go to jail.
So that's what I told people too. Like even the birth rights, like because the women are the ones that shoulder the burden of carrying a child for 9 months. So they have all the reproductive rights in the world. A man has zero. A man can do everything in his power to not knock a chick up, and if something happens and he accidentally knocks her up, he has no say so into whether that child comes in the world
But the
because the
nigga
mom
gotta
has.
make sure he don't. The nigga gotta make sure he don't accidentally knock her up though. For real,
Yeah,
like
that's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? Cause the truth be told, we could say, "Oh, life ain't fair." We could pout and bitch, but life ain't fair. It's certain shit women just never gonna be accountable for. It just is what the fuck it. That's how I look at it. I ain't about to sit around here crying about some shit that's gonna always be like that. It's gonna always be chicks running around here acting crazy until they get old and they gonna get humbled, and then all of a sudden they gonna be nice now. Like it's always gonna be like that.
You brought up a good point. There's double standards on both sides. There's certain things that
Yeah,
men
so it just is
have
what it
advantage
is.
of,
Like
and there's certain things that women have an advantage at. So it's gonna
I
be
ain't gonna
either way.
lie, we don't really have that much advantages though. We got
You're
about two
right
or
about
three.
that.
We got about two or three. Like it's just
Yeah,
a part of being a nigga though. Like you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? The main shit they gonna bring up is, oh, y'all could have sex with a bunch of women and not get judged for it. You want a cookie? What else we get? Everything else we get all the. If something happened, we the ones gotta go outside and jump on the front line. You feel what I'm saying? All that other shit.
Yeah.
We
Like
can't go to
the
the club
subscription
broke. We
to
can't
be
go
in a
to the
draft.
right, right. The draft. We
Is it,
can't go to
you
the
say usually
club
we can go to
broke.
the club.
Yeah, we can't go to the club broke and stand by the bar and just look like a puppy dog and wait for
Free
somebody
shit.
else to come buy us drinks and shit. We can't do that shit. Or go to the
Uh,
club early to get in free because it's ladies in free before such. We
ladies night
can't do none of that shit. Yeah, we
only.
can't do none of that shit. Well, a lot of women live like they in college for the rest of their life because they get
Well,
discounts on everything.
at least for the portion in life when they hold that youthful beauty. When they get older, it's not the same.
Even when they get older, they still got more advantage than an ugly nigga without no money.
Ah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
A fat big bag bitch got more advantage than an ugly nigga with no money. So it just
Yo,
is what
they
it
were
is.
even saying that on the dating sites, fugly chicks get more right swipes than supermodel dudes. They get more action than supermodel dudes.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, because
Which
you
is
gotta remember,
crazy.
niggas, cause men, we hunting, so we the ones trying to hunt. Women don't gotta hunt; they just put their picture up and just sit there. They don't gotta hunt. Some niggas is swiping right on everything they see and just whatever bite. That's what they going for. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I
Yes,
ain't
sir.
never been on none of them type of shits like
Oh,
Tinder, none of
I had a Tinder account. Plenty of fish. I had a couple,
Yeah, I never had none of that shit. You the
yeah.
internet man though, like you know what I'm saying. You
It
been on
was
the internet before all these niggas. You really, the truth be told, for real, I ain't gonna lie to you on some real shit. You really should have been on YouTube probably like from the beginning. You probably would have been one of the biggest niggas right now, like, because you've
yeah,
been on the internet so long. Like,
yeah. Especially when I found out about the podcast stuff. Is this lagging for you a little bit? It's lagging for me some. It might kick me out. If
not
it do, you hold it down. I'll be right back.
yeah, that's why I said you probably should. Yeah, I'm not. It's not lagging at all for me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can hear
Well,
the
we had a
delay in
couple
your
people.
shit.
Oh, you can? Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
weird. My shit started stepping for me. But yeah, man, if I would have known now what I knew back then, I wouldn't have wasted so much time on that app MM2. I wasted a bunch of, well, I can't say wasted time. I learned the art of streaming, just talking for extended periods of time. And I didn't have none of this bells and whistles we got now. We could put up videos and talk about shit and search shit. I had my MacBook Pro next to me and I was streaming off of an iPad. You know what I'm saying? And I had the people in the iPad and I would read the comments and shit. And I did that for a couple years, man. I was a top badge, which was their technical featured spot, top badge.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a top badge over there for like 2.5 years until they kept changing the rules to take it from you because it's easy to. Okay, it was Mr. Jones. Welcome to the broadcast. Me and Ray did we did a couple of podcasts in the past because it's easy to kill
Yeah,
and
that's
still
a
kill.
killer. No, a killer's a kill when you hunting. Yeah, that's true. When niggas is hunting, they just niggas is just swiping right, trying to just catch anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Women ain't hunting. They ain't. You know what I'm saying? At least not the like.
Facts,
You got
facts.
some women. It's rare women that's hunting. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny
But
is I always is super friendly with chicks that got masculine tendencies, man. I always been cool with the studs, like chicks like that. They always been like my nigga, like my people. Even back in the day when it wasn't popular, I had a couple of studs I was tight with that would just come hang out and chill. They
not
be trying
me.
to cut. I always was cool with them, man. I always been a
Not me.
supporter. LGBTQ plus.
Yeah, not me.
I've been a supporter.
Some studs was cool,
When I
but
say
you
weird
got
shit,
some of them that be just overdoing it. Like the tough ones. I don't like tough studs. Like, just be
well,
regular.
there's one that is. Well, you know what it is? Those are the ones I was cool with. The ones that didn't hate me just because I had a penis. There were some like that because they used to
That's
try
what
to
I'm
get those
saying.
lipstick girls, and they were mad that the lipstick girls had the regular peen and was scared that they was gonna go back for that eventually. So they just hated
Right.
dudes, period, because you had peen. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, it ain't my fault, dog, and I don't want your girl, man.
Man, that's
I don't
them the
want.
ones. The regular studs is cool. It's just the tough ass ones. I don't fuck with them tough ones. The ones that be trying to act like they tough. Like, I'm cool. Like, God. As soon as you'll see him, as soon as a nigga punch on him, not me, because I don't hit women. I don't care if you a stud or not. But as soon as a nigga punch on one of them, they gonna say I'm a girl. You gotta stop acting tough, man, because there's some niggas that don't
Mhm.
care. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would never put my hand on a woman, but if they hit me, it's very
Me neither.
difficult not to hit them back.
Nah, it's easy not to.
It's
It's easy
difficult.
not to hit them back, like, cause you could see them. First of all,
Punch them.
they be projecting, like, so you could see them when they about to attack you. Like, I'm just getting out of there. Like, it's not gonna be. I'm not. First of all, I'm not doing all that arguing with no woman, especially no woman that ain't mine. Like, I'm not gonna. We not gonna be doing all that arguing. Like, And I'm damn sure not gonna be out in public arguing with no stud. You got it. Like whatever you say, you got it. Like I'm gonna just go about my business. Like she gonna have to damn near like
I avoid
initiate full contact. Like I'm not doing none of that
there's
shit.
some there will.
Yeah, it's
I
something
done
that
got
will. But
punched in the
if
mouth
I have
before
to
by
like, if they
accident.
make me have to defend myself, then I will. But I'm not.
And that's
Hell
different.
no.
You're not looking for that shit. You know, like, oh, you
Hell
about to
no.
get
I'm
it
not
today,
even.
shorty.
Yeah, nah. I'm trying my hardest to avoid all verbal contact with them, with any woman that's on some aggressive shit
Oh,
with me.
period.
Yeah, I'm not with that shit. There's
Period.
no
Yeah,
way.
you're
I'm
right.
as soon as they get aggressive talking, I'm
You're right.
conversation done. I'm out of there. Like
Cut this shit down. I actually been in a new realm too. Like if I'm having a deep conversation with an individual and I see they're obviously emotionally connected to it, and after we're partially into the conversation, unless we're on a pod, I'll keep asking questions and keep it going. But in regular life, I just okay, whatever you say, it's you good.
yeah, you just gotta agree to
They could
disagree.
be telling
Sometimes,
me I don't even agree to disagree. I'm like, I hear you. I hear you.
yeah, sometimes
You
you
know,
got.
I'm
That's
just
how
shut
you
it
gotta
down.
leave it. For real. Sometimes that's how you gotta leave it. For real.
Because you can't argue with a motherfucker's feels, dog. It's just not it.
Yeah, yeah. Once they start getting in that emotional bag, it's like, all right, like, so
Because you
you
think about it
got
too,
it.
like
Like,
there's very few topics that'll bring me to an emotional realm. Because like I don't give a fuck about much except for family and the people I love. So a lot
I
of
ain't gonna.
shit
It's
I
certain
just
shit.
don't
It's certain shit. I ain't gonna front. Like I'm unemotional, but it's certain shit that
brings you to that
grinds my
spot.
gears. Like yeah, like I don't like certain shit. Like that's why I try
Like
to avoid them kind of conversations. Like
my one of my pet peeves is bullies. People who target people and victimize them. I hate that.
me
I
too.
hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? And what's another one that I hate? Well, I hate but same thing with like people that victimize like children or shit of that nature. I hate that. That's another one. But outside of them,
That goes
two,
without
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I don't like when niggas be saying black Americans don't got no culture. That shit grind my shit like that. That shit like that
It is
it grinds
American
my
culture.
gears.
American culture is black culture.
But
American
it's
culture is
people
black.
out here it's people out here that think that look like me and you that think that.
Really? You talking about that? What's
Nigga,
that
I
dude? That
literally
weird
just
old
had a
dude?
conversation. No, I'm talking about people in real life. I just had a conversation with somebody last week that told me American blacks don't got no culture. And hip hop came
Where the
from
fuck?
Jamaica. I think
Oh,
I
they
said what?
legally delayed.
I said
Yo,
what? I
it,
said yeah.
it was a Jamaican. Wasn't it?
Nope. Nope. A
No, it
Haitian.
wasn't. As a black person, it's like,
It's a Haitian.
oh, what they know? You Haitian
I'm just
dog.
saying. I'm just saying, like you know what I'm
Did he
saying.
bring
I
any
was like,
alleged
damn, like,
receipts? Or he just made the statement? He just made the statement and didn't bring no receipts or nothing, showing us these hip hop niggas from Jamaica
there
that
is no
started hip hop.
receipts. Like what in hip hop sounds like Jamaican music? That shit is strange.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's strange.
Shit,
That's
they
like
even
a
got blacks
strange.
here.
I don't know. You know why they say that? I'm gonna tell you why they say that. DJ Cool Herc, right? He is a Jamaican.
Mhm.
What happened was he threw a party and somehow they say this is the first hip hop party, but he was a Jamaican. But he'd tell you if you watch interviews of him, he'd tell you what he was doing was shit that he got from somebody else. So how the fuck he started it? Y'all niggas is crazy, man. You niggas is
Yo,
crazy,
this is some
yo.
funny
So
shit.
people just gotta listen. Like people is crazy, dog. Like it's the craziest shit ever. Like.
Yeah. I want to
You
play
know
this
where hip
video
hop
real quick.
came from? You know where hip hop really came from for real? Nigga to dead artists. You know where hip hop, the original form of hip hop, what it really came from? It came from really Negro spirituals. Negro spirituals. It was
I
Negro
think so.
spirituals, the slave spirituals. Then it went to from slave spirituals to whatever other form of music and it just morphed. And then eventually we got to hip hop because we created all the music. Like that's in America. We created all the music that's here. Like it came from
Yeah,
slavery. Nigga.
40s doing a version of hip hop, but my shit is lagging
Facts.
real slow.
But I already did shit you trying to. I already know. That's why it's a hip hop documentary that Tariq Nasheed doing. It's people way back in the 20s breakdancing and shit. Like
Yo, for real. What's these cats? He gonna hit them bars in a second. Oh, you're not. He's just singing right now. The other dude gonna start rapping though. Here you go.
yeah,
Mommy, they didn't have braces back
yeah. I already know. All of that shit came. Listen, dog. All of that shit came from slavery. It came from the Negro spirituals because that's how people used to communicate, and music just morphed into it. Just morphed because eventually it got to funk. And then from funk came hip hop. That's where it came from. It didn't come from no other country. That shit is fucking stupid. Like they keep stops trying to like that shit is weird. I don't understand that shit. Like, and then you'll be like, I said, all right, so if we don't got no culture, I said, what is soul food? Right? All soul food has come from different people food. Like what? What are you talking about? Like what? Spoken word
special.
That shit been around. Yo, real talk, niggas probably been rapping since nigga forever, dog. For real. And like a black American culture for real. That shit probably was forever, dog.
For real.
For real. And what happened, the beats just evolved and all it was. That shit probably was. That's why you can't pinpoint a origin of it for real because it been around forever. Like that's why you can't pinpoint an origin of it.
I think that they can pinpoint some of the those guys. They've been doing the shit for so long, and there's actually historical witnesses of them doing what it is that they do. So you can pinpoint some. Everything else is speculation. You know what I'm saying? Of people saying like the motherfuckers trying to say it's Jamaican. And I had a dude try to tell me hip hop was created on the West Coast and then the motherfucker moved to the East Coast. And I was like, get the hell out. Who's this mystical, magical nigga that moved from the East Coast to the West Coast?
In all actuality, hip hop really started in the South for real.
At least from what this snaggletooth nigga up the hip hop thing. That motherfucker looked a little something.
I'm telling you, look, that's where most of the slaves that was outside, that's where they was at. So that's where it really it came from, kind of like southern regions like North Carolina, South Carolina. That's where it really, not to offend nobody in New York, because you know how them New York niggas be sensitive about it. But that's really how it is, because then now you'll have Puerto Ricans that say they started it too, but then you be like, nigga, how? Nigga, what? When I grew up, Puerto Ricans, then it wasn't listening to rap, and I'm not even that old. Puerto Ricans really started listening to rap in bulk when Big Pun and them came out.
I think a bunch lashed on, but there might have been some Puerto
not
Rican
saying a sprinkle,
cats.
I'm saying it was a sprinkle before like Big Pun and all that shit. It was a sprinkle of them. Them niggas was listening to house music. They was listening to house music, and this is word on everything I love, dog. House music, breakdance. They was breakdancing.
They was wilding with that like that reggaeton took a beast of its own. Juke joint, what's he say? Juke joint signifying. What's the juke joint? That's right. Ain't that like the old school
like them old bars, them old bars and shit. And signifying is like hanging. You know how we say hanging? That's what signifying is. That's some Chicago shit.
Ray got that vocabulary, my G.
But
Ray,
that's true
Ray's,
though. That's why.
I'm sorry.
But that's what I'm saying. Like when people try to say crazy shit, it be like it. You know why people say crazy shit? Because the white supremacists, right? They lie so much and be stealing our shit so much that people don't know the truth. So they throw so much lies in the mix that you don't know what's really going on. But when you start doing your research, you be like, nigga, how? Like how does all our shit come from somewhere else then, right? Like, come on, nigga. Come on, nigga. It was one or two Puerto Rican niggas around, like, and then you found saying now it's a lot of them because Big Pun and them niggas expired them niggas.
And
Fat
also
Joe and Big, and not even Fat Joe in the beginning, because Fat Joe in the beginning ain't had no big Puerto Rican crowd like when he was by himself. It was Pun.
Yeah, Pun
This is facts. I seen that shit with my own two eyes. It was Pun. Then you
Pun
started seeing mad Puerto Rican niggas, like, yeah.
Yo, Pun just had a flow
90s.
for days, man. That dude was a
Pun was
beast.
nasty. Yeah, Pun was nasty. I ain't gonna Pun. For real, like Pun, like as far as that era, nigga, Pun was in my top 5 for real. Pun was nasty.
At least at a minimum. Top
And
5.
reggaeton is basically reggae in Spanish, like, so that ain't.
What's reggae?
And this another thing too. Remember reggae when we was young? They used to have reggae on Hot 97, right? And they used to be like one beat, and it'd be like 17 songs on one beat.
Yeah.
Reggae is totally different than hip hop. I don't know why they keep like what's the similarity? And reggae is fire too. I like reggae too. So don't get it twisted. Like I'm saying nothing wrong, but hip hop didn't come from no Jamaica. That's crazy.
Yeah, Pops played in reggae bands before.
Yeah, because Pop's a musician.
Bands.
Yeah, he's a musician. Reggae fire. That's what I said. Reggae's fire.
Like he actually mentioned too that he wants to still do like set up a studio situation where he's able to create and just do music. He said because even if he ain't
from his crib though.
Yeah, and that's what I think he's gonna do. I think he wants to upgrade his equipment, even though he got some phenomenal equipment already.
You know what it is? Well, Pops got that shit. They got a term for that, where you always feel like you need new equipment. You can't really do shit till you get new. You don't need all that new shit. Just do it, nigga. You for real. You don't need all that. Like me, nigga. I'm telling you, if niggas see how my shit look, they'll be like, nah, nigga, this shit. This shit looks like the bare minimum, nigga.
Shit, my shit has grown over the years. My shit do look crazy. It do look a little crazy.
It look like a real studio from what I'm looking at though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might change the setup and move it somewhere else. But yeah, this shit look a little wild. I got like mad monitors, lighting,
was cluttered.
Well, no, not. It's just a lot of equipment. Like I just got, soundboards, and now I got the Elgato thing, and then I got the Go XLR, and I got the Rode Podcaster Pro, which is gonna come in handy when we have multiple people here on site. So I'll be able to wire mics to them, but I only got one mic.
Or one day you might want to do a podcast just separately with your kids.
That's always been in the works.
That's why I said
I want them to jump in on this one so they could talk with their aunt, because it'd be hilarious.
Cool too. Hell yeah, I'm with it. Like I said, I'm with all that shit. Like, hell yeah.
And honestly, every time I have a deep conversation with one of those girls, they always impress me with the way they think a little bit and the way they look at the world. So at least the independent thinkers. I was talking to my daughter's mother, the youngest one, and I was telling her, I was like, "Yo, listen, this kid is very analytical. I do not want to discourage that. We need to keep her being analytical, but it's exhausting. She worries about shit she can control, but that's part of an analytical mind. They're the go-getters. They're the ones that do shit. Yo, what's up, Martha? Yo. Well, glad you made it by to the hard pause podcast. Thank you for coming in, Martha. This might be her second one she made it to.
Yeah, you got to keep her like that though. Keep her analytics so she don't turn to a robot. She always got a question. It's gonna be exhausting, but that means she's smart. Her brain moving.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh,
That's
yo,
good.
she's brilliant, man. A brilliant young lady. That's what I told Julie too. Like I told we and Julie were talking the other day, and I told her that once you have your first child, it's going to be interesting because every single one of your periods could have been a beautiful bouncing baby. And then once you, because it was weird, women are born with all their eggs. So I told her, I said, you technically as old as your mom. And I was like, you the one that didn't make it through. That's crazy, right? I think I might have talked to Martha about that. I'll be telling her crazy shit that I be thinking about. She thinks I'm a little on the special side, short but special. If you ask her.
Nah, I get what you're saying. Technically, if you look at it like that, if you technically you've been here forever, for real.
For real. You was about as old as your mother's birth. You're just the one that made it out. You didn't want to.
But this is the thing. If she's as old as her mother, then that means you was here forever.
Pretty much.
No.
Oh, yeah. There's something else. Hold up. Finish what you was about to say.
Nah, I'm done.
She's a little. Okay. Well, I actually was watching this fucking thing. Oh, she talking shit. What'd she say? You are the bus. Damn, you calling me that big? I know I done got a little chunky on a motherfucker. I ain't that big. I ain't school bus big. Shit. So here's the deal. With every man that makes a baby and they transfer the chromosome to their son, it mutates. The mother's chromosomes stay pure. The mother chromosomes, they don't mutate at all. Mom transfers the same chromosomes over. It's still got the genetic knowledge of generations, but it changed. So they actually found in one of the DNA tests five genetic anomalies that started in Africa that spread throughout Europe, Asia, the Middle East, everywhere. That was on that 23andMe we were talking about. So this mug said he's 100%. Go ahead.
So basically, it's saying everybody came from Africa, like niggas thought.
They've been saying that forever.
Yeah, that's basically all they saying. A woman, some women from Africa made every race of people on the earth. Basically, that's what it's saying.
Mm-hmm. And it was simpler to chase the male genome because every, like, let's say, you had a son, you passed the identical chromosome on to him, and he has a son, he passed it down to him. Then somewhere down the line, the chromosome mutates slightly, and then those offspring pass that identical chromosome onto their other sons until they what up? This is my best friend, my homie Jay Show, the one I was telling you about.
Was good.
Terrell, Jay Terrell. Thank you for popping in, Miss J. So we had a couple people just roll through. Yo, I was about to jump into your she was live streaming yesterday, or was it earlier today? And I was trying to jump in, but the stuff kept popping up and I never made it in. Apologies. Once I knew you were streaming, I was like, I gotta go jump into her stream. Apologize if this stuff is lagging a little bit. It's lagging for me like big time. I should have restarted. Usually before the pod, I actually restart the computer.
I try to. You was like, I try to tell you.
Yeah. Need to restart the whole thing, but hopefully we make it through and I don't get kicked off.
It'd be all right.
But yeah, man. Welcome, AJ.
Hard Pause.
Welcome to the Hard Pause podcast. If you're new to the Hard Pause podcast and you watch this on a delay or on another future because it's going to be up permanently, y'all good to meet you. Not like, oh, thank you so much. Make sure you guys are going to Quarter Water TV and smashing that subscribe button and checking out some quality content from my brother, Quarter Water TV. And also make sure you're going down to those links in the description, checking out our family's music. Everybody in that description is related to us in one shape or form, either through longevity of friendship or blood. So
facts.
Please and thank you. Yeah, man. I was talking to Dave quite regularly. I might have him. I might ask him about how much would his company charge to do a Hard Pause podcast logo, an animated
Oh
one.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, because he does some quality shit. That zombie logos with the electricity flowing through it. He designed all that shit.
That
He
nigga
does that. He
always
does
been
that.
an artist though. Yeah, he always been an artist though.
That's true, whether lyrically or even design wise.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, man, that's the bro. What up? Let's turn up a little bit of. I don't even know what song this is. But it's the Never Change by Mark Matthew. I don't even know which. But it's the Carroll Avenue album again. But at least we got it. We don't keep jumping on from different songs because they kept throwing in shit that was gonna get us a copyright. I was like, hell no. Nah. You said,
Yeah, I don't think we ain't get hit with it. They don't be striking you. They just be copy. They be claiming the shit, which it don't matter. We ain't making no money off this shit anyway.
Well, on YouTube, I mean not on YouTube, on Facebook, they'll mute your shit. They'll mute the audio on your yeah.
Oh, will they? I don't
Yeah.
never be watching this shit back on YouTube. I'll watch it back on on Facebook. I'll watch it back on YouTube.
Facebook.
Though. Yeah. I don't never watch this shit back on Facebook.
But I got a couple of people that watch it on Facebook. That's their main way to connect. I got a few folks that only come on Twitch.
On Twitch.
And a handful, and maybe a couple that are on YouTube too. Yeah. But I appreciate all you folks that come in and support the podcast. Please continue. Share with your mama, your auntie, your sister, your cousin. It was funny. My boy called me today, and he was in the car with his mom and shit. And his mom has an infectious laugh. Chase. And then Chase kept saying, when they saw this lady with a long back, meaning she ain't had no cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
And Chase told his mom, "Yeah, that's how you built." She said, "The hell I am."
That's hilarious.
I was like, "Yo," I said, "Nigga, you better know. You better act like you know your mom." I'm a dragging a wagon, my guy.
That's a wild ass joke to make with your mom.
Yeah. She's country as shit. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's a wild ass joke to make with your mom.
Yeah, I wouldn't debate it with my mom, but Chase.
Hell nah.
Chase ain't regular. He different.
Yeah, he different.
Okay. They should pause for some reason. Twitch is a streaming. What is it? What exactly is Twitch? I have a client who refused to work.
Said they making money on streaming on Twitch.
Well, Twitch is a streaming service. Yeah, it's a streaming service. I'm actually simultaneously streaming on Facebook and go ahead. Well, it's not really the largest. The largest category is just chatting. It's basically the gaming it's known for gaming, but the biggest streamers on there aren't gamers. They're chatters.
It used to be
chatting. Like, what's it called? Kai Cenat. Yeah, it lagged a little bit. My music paused on me too.
Yeah, that's your shit lagging like crazy.
Yeah. Maybe I should pause the music. Maybe that'll stop the lag a little bit.
Yeah, try that. Try to see what it does. Maybe you got too much shit open.
I got a lot of shit open, bro.
Yeah, that's probably what you gotta close some of that shit.
I close a bunch of bullshit to see if I don't even know I got EA Sports, the EA app open. I never used that shit. I got Battle.net.
Nigga, this shit froze like
this
a motherfucker.
A little bit, son. All right, I'm closing out a bunch of shit. Okay, that can't close. What do I got? Oh shit, I thought I had Apex Legends open. I ain't
whatever
played that
you
game
just
in forever.
closed did whatever you just closed did it. Cause now you're straight.
All right. We're the good. Maybe I'll make sure I close all.
Closed.
Maybe I'll make sure I close all this crap before we start a stream in the future.
Yeah, or start over and restart your shit too.
Yes, sir.
Ba ba bum bum. Ba dum dum dum.
I got Shawn up in here a couple times. I got to fix this playlist. I got the same song. I like this song. Next time. This is one of my favorite songs by Shawn Silver. Say again?
Nah, I was about to say something, but then I changed my mind.
I got you. Yo, hey Jay, this is actually one of our little cuz, man, Shawn. He a grown ass man. He ain't little. He a grown ass man now. But yeah, I remember when this dude was a baby, bro.
Yeah, me too. I remember when he was a kid. He was. I remember that shit too.
Nigga always had swag from when he was a toddler.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He says. This girl is actually fire that they have on this.
Maybe next time around you'll listen and recognize my words.
I gotta remember to switch because this song on here like 5 times. It'll play like 5 times. I gotta fix that.
You should have checked and see what you had open that had it lagging like that, because whatever it was, that shit ain't doing it no more.
Yeah, it's still a little laggy for me. I think I just need to reset. Probably reset the router too. That will help.
Yeah, that too.
Big time. But hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the podcast. Please make sure you're checking out these links in the description for the music. The music we're currently featuring is my cousin Shawn Silver. Well, me and Quarter Water TV's cousin Shawn Silver. He's got a lot of quality music on Spotify. Go check out his Spotify. The link to his channel is in the description. We also our cousin Mark Matthew, our boy Dave Jackson, which is the zombie. He don't have Hudson Redwater connected to none of that, but it's just the zombie stuff. And then we got my boy Slumpzero. Please make sure you're checking out their music, giving them some spins on Spotify. We'll appreciate that. But if you're new to the podcast, welcome. Please hit that subscription button on Quarter Water TV and come back anytime. If you're on Twitch, please make sure you're smashing that follow button on there as well as the subscription button on YouTube or the follow button on Facebook. We appreciate your patronage. I could turn this shit back down now. But there was something else I was about to bring up to you. I can't even think. I lost my train of thought. I can't even think what I was gonna say. Hold up, let me look, see if I put a note over here. Why's my shit logged out? It was something else. We already talked about that. I mentioned the egg thing and a bunch of other bullshit. I'm trying to think of what else.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year. Yo, Happy New Year to Miss Marta. Yeah, we'll see. Well, you know anybody that ever had dyslexia?
I probably did, but didn't know they had it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't no shit you could see on somebody. Like,
yeah, like you didn't hear about it. My mom had that shit. Oh, Happy New Year to you too, Miss J.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
Yeah, my mom had that, but she learned to remember the jumbled words. So she was a functional dyslexic. She had a really good memory, so she was able to read through shit, but she remembered what it looked like and knew what those words meant, which probably had close to a photographic memory.
Yeah, ain't that what Theo Huxtable had? That nigga Theo had dyslexia.
In the show,
Theo
the Cosby
Huxtable.
Show, I think so. Like in real life or in the show?
Nah, I don't know in real life on the show.
Oh. Yeah. Yo, what's that motherfucker's real name?
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Mark. Hold up. I'll tell
Malcolm
you right
Jamal
now.
Warner.
Yeah, Malcolm Jamal. Yeah, that's it. Yo, him and Eddie Griffin do very well. That's what happened
Shit
with the Malcolm
lagging
and Eddie
again.
show. It was funny though.
You said what happened to them?
They had some personality conflict. Yeah, it is.
Oh, I
They
can
were
see that.
they had personality conflicts. That's why that show didn't work out.
Yeah.
Turn this shit down. Yeah, I'll make sure I take care of this shit next time. We'll be good. I always try to, and it's real
choppy
laggy for me now.
suit,
Like when I'm
nigga.
moving, my head's like stuck.
Yeah, that shit choppy than a motherfucker right now.
Shit. If I knew that shit wasn't gonna take too long, I would just restart now. But you be on your own for like a few. Need some more. Did you hear what I said?
You said if you started, I'm gonna be up here by myself for a few.
Yeah. While I restart. It's crazy because I actually could comment on a mobile device, but that's gonna be goofy while it restarts.
Say what? Oh, let me see something. That shit choppy.
I said I could comment on a mobile device, but that's gonna be a little goofy. All right, hold on. Hold up, I got you. Hold on. It's gonna be wild. Hold up. Oh wow. Okay, maybe I can't do it on the mobile. It's doing some weird shit. Oh no, it's coming. Have a laptop. Open in Safari. It's gonna be weird. Hold up. This is gonna be funny as shit. Hold on. I switch to the phone. Hopefully it ain't no like laggy shit that goes on. Yo, I've been finding these audio books that I actually enjoy.
I can't, like, for some reason I can't get jiggy with that audio, but it make me go to sleep like the same tone. Like if I hear like the same tone of somebody voice for too long, it's like it remind me of school, and it just make me like I be sleepy. Like,
all right, hold up. All right, hold on. I'm gonna turn all this shit off.
that shit look clear as fuck. You just hear a bunch of shit though.
Yeah, because of the fan. Hold on. I'm gonna hit that restart on the PC. Hold on, let me turn this.
That shit don't look bad though.
Yeah, man. I can't turn on the streaming lights. It'd be a lot better with a better lighting. But I'm restarting that whole ass thing. It's probably an update in there too.
It could be. Them shits be taking forever sometime. Like I be having to update my shit sometime before we get on. Like that should be taking like sometime like 20 minutes type shit.
I would say join the studio as a guest. Okay, it's asking me to do some other shit. I ain't gonna fuck with it because it's probably gonna kick me out. Well, that wasn't a bad restart. I like this shit look funky inside here. The lights.
Well, I can't really see. It just looked like You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see if I could. Let me full screen this shit because that shit's smaller than a motherfucker.
I got that RTX GeForce in that
Oh
hoe.
yeah. Oh, I see it. Yeah.
You're
Yeah. When I do it like this, I can't. I took the comments off the screen. I can't see shit. But like, yeah, it look like it's a lot of shit in there.
yeah, a bunch of lights, bunch of shit in here. Is the fan loud as shit?
It's not loud as shit, but I can hear it.
Yeah, you can, with the noise cancellation with everything else, you can't hear none of that on a regular mic.
Yeah. Yeah, on the short mic, cancel all that shit out. You can cancel that shit. Yeah, the background noise. That's the good thing about the short mic. You can cancel all that shit out. Like,
Yeah, I got this Go XLR and it has really good noise cancellation too. This shit's fire. So I can't see none of the comments. What up? I don't even know
now
if any.
look even with that screen light, you look straight now. You look that shit look regular now. Like,
Yeah, and the only thing is when I shut the computer down, I can't have none of the lights on with the computer shut down.
yeah.
But I do need to reroute shit for the XLR. That's what's messed up. Yep. It's just that bitch dynamic. It's a bunch of traditional shit I gotta do to come back on.
You going out for New Year's?
Probably not. I mean, if the girls decide they want to go out, I'll go out with them. But I'm probably trying to chill at the crib. Julie might go out. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I usually don't. I usually don't leave the crib on New Year's Eve. Like, I feel like it'd be too many. It'd be too much people outside for me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
too much police outside too. Them niggas be out
Trying to catch somebody that's
drunk, and you know everybody. That's most of the people that's riding around at that time of night either coming from
is
church or they drunk.
true that. True that.
One or the other. Like, the only people that ain't drunk is the people coming from church. Believe that shit. Like, everybody else is drunk.
All right, I got that music set. You about to switch it back, baby.
Yeah, that shit ain't bad from the phone. I need to download the app. It's probably mad easier to do it from the app too.
Yeah, for real, for real.
I need to get that cord for the that can hook the Shure mic up to the phone, so I could just hook it straight up to the phone. Take that shit
Oh,
anywhere.
see, I didn't even know that. I might have to get one
Yeah.
of them. My shit's straight XLR. I can't do shit with it unless I got an XLR hookup. All right, here we go. Booyah. Hold on. Gotta split the screen because I still got what I have is I gotta actually probably go and click the link from the one I sent you to
Oh, and the
join back.
message. Yeah.
Yeah, to join back in with you. All right, what we got? What we got? What we got? We about there, baby. We almost there,
Nigga,
baby.
I might be asleep before the ball drop, my nigga.
I've done that plenty of times.
I've been doing it like the past 6 years. I be sleep. When I go back and look at like my Facebook memory post, that shit is like, I bet you I'll be sleep before the ball drop. And that done happen mad times. Like, I be knocked out. Oh yeah, the phone might be, nigga. That phone camera, nigga. That phone
iPhone,
camera
baby.
might be, man.
iPhone, baby. Well, I also ain't using a premium light. What's this? Who's talking shit? He will be snoring by 10. Oh, don't let him fool you. I will be.
Oh yeah. I already know that. He ain't fooling me. I know that shit. What time is it now? Oh yeah, 6:30, definitely like before 10.
especially if I keep sipping.
Oh, you
That's how
sipping
crazy.
already?
Oh yeah, I've been sipping.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
So no lagging now. Yeah, she messaged me. You can't see the comments, Megan.
Yeah, I wasn't, I can't see them shit. I done enlarged the let me push that shit back.
Oh, what's she saying? Bert.
Maybe 8:30. Sheesh.
It will be it'll be out. Yeah, when I start leaning back in the chair, this chair comfortable as a motherfucker. I'll be, especially when I get like extra blitz. I'll be drunk as shit. Hold up. Let me turn the music down some and be introduced. I'm gonna
Oh,
go
you
back.
got no lag at all now.
Yeah, I should have restarted.
I try to tell you, bruh.
Yeah, you did, man. I just gotta learn to listen.
You're just like, nah, fuck that. I'm lazy. I ain't feel like doing all that shit. Like, you still gotta do it. Hey, that shit was choppy suit, nigga.
Yeah, that shit was horrible. But it progressively got worse as we went on, though.
The facts. It wasn't as bad in the beginning. It was straight. I was hearing the lag in your screen from my headphones type shit.
All right, I'm trying to close everything that don't need to be open.
And when I'm drunk, I know that I can be my own karaoke singer.
Yo, this is Shawn's R&B.
You already said.
I can be my own karaoke singer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, maybe 8:30. I'm telling you, man. I'll be an old man now. I'll be ready to pass out on motherfuckers.
Nigga, if it ever be a zombie apocalypse, I got a real slingshot.
You got some ball bearing ammo? You can just throw
Nah,
the
you
rock.
could make put rocks in here, nigga. You don't even need like, you know what I'm saying?
Once we end the pod, I'll show you my zombie apocalypse ammo.
Yeah, I'm already knowing there's some crazy shit over there. But what's the see the thing with the gun shit? The zombie apocalypse, the gun shit ain't gonna do nothing. The gun shit only gonna be good in the beginning, like.
It'll be good in the beginning, or if you learn how to repurpose your ammo, which there's a lot of people that do. And if you find a ammo depot where there's a bunch of ammo there.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing with even if you know how to like do your own ammo, right? You gotta have resources. Eventually, them resources gonna run out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So your best bet is to be like on some. You probably gonna need some hand to hand or some arrow shit. It's some shit you could build out of wood. You could build arrows out of wood. Like,
still gotta repurpose some arrows. You gotta have you gotta have the ingenuity to repurpose some arrows, and also
you just gotta know how to you gotta learn how to make arrows out of wood.
And these motherfuckers was doing muskets, so I'm sure they'll figure that shit out again.
Nigga, hell yeah! If shit go back, if shit get like that, people will start using a brain and it'll be all kind of weapons out here. Like, trust me, like it ain't gonna be like the gun shit is the least shit of your worries, because you just gotta hide. You gotta learn how to hide for a minute. Let them gun niggas, because the gun niggas gonna kill each other in the beginning. Like,
true that.
That's what's gonna happen with the gun shit. All the gun niggas just gonna gun each other down till there ain't no more bullets, and then the last people that's left is gonna be all hand to hand combat type shit, like, or some shit that you gotta make, like some makeshift shit.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck them hoes. I ain't fighting fair. I'm a cheater.
That's the best way to be, man. I'm trying to get some swords. Right now, I'm trying to get some swords right now. Like, to me, that's the best. Swords and bats and shit like that. Like
the swords, because you know how they tempered those Japanese swords. They folded them bitches so many times, and that metal is like flexible and fucking destructive. Oh
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. You could maneuver
Katana
them shits
really
real.
dope.
Yeah, you could maneuver that shit real good. Like all that shit, nunchucks, all that kind. That's the kind of shit you need really for the apocalypse. Like if it be like a zombie apocalypse, definitely hand in hand shit. Like,
Yeah, Pop's boy Will had me trained up on the nunchucks when I was a young buck.
mm-hmm.
I was nice with them, them and the sticks.
Yeah, but see, all that get nice with it when it's a apocalypse, you don't really need to be nice with it. You just need to swing that motherfucker and know how to. You feel what I'm saying? All that trying to do all that crazy shit. You don't really need that. Like I'm just pulling the nunchucks out and I'm just brass knuckles. I'm using all that type of shit.
With
Like,
nunchucks, you got to be a little more proficient because you're gonna hit yourself in the nuts or pop yourself in the head.
kind of as long as you know how to get out the way, like you know what I'm saying, because you could just pull it out and just whip somebody across the face with it, bong. Now if you trying to hit a bunch of people and you just swinging it around, that's different. You gotta learn how to get out the way of that sword too. You nigga, you fuck around, nick yourself with that sword swinging it too crazy.
Oh yeah, you'll lose a
A
leg, an arm.
finger, yeah, any kind of limb, extremity, any kind of shit like that. Like, but yeah, but but to me, that's the best shit to have. Like, or if you could get some chemicals and make some kind of bombs out of like, you know what I mean, that type of shit, like out of cleaning chemicals and shit like that.
There'll be some scientific cats that make it happen, man.
Yeah, you got to get with some. That's how you got. That's how you got to get it. You got to have a couple smart niggas, some niggas that's good with their hands, some niggas that know how to hunt and skin food, some farming niggas.
That's one thing I want to learn. I want to learn how to butcher.
Yeah,
I
that's a
want to learn
good.
how
That's
to
a good. That butcher learning how to hunt and butcher and farming. If you could do that, you could survive by yourself. Like, and you can learn how to build shit.
You heard how nosy these mugs was getting? They was talking about making people register their homegrown vegetables. That's how
Like,
nosy
come
our
on,
government is
come
getting.
on, man.
Yeah, yeah. That's how those.
Ain't nobody doing. But the thing, one thing you gotta know. That's why I love my people. I ain't gonna lie, because one thing you gotta know about us, we don't really give a fuck what y'all talking about. It's always gonna be niggas doing shit that ain't registered. We ain't registering no vegetables, nigga.
Here's the
Get
here's
out
the
of here.
thing. Here's the thing that bugs me out about that. I didn't know they were doing this to the farmers. They're purposely making seeds. They were genetically modifying seeds to make sterile offspring, so that the farmers had to buy the seeds from them every year.
What kind? Yeah, that's crazy. Like, dog. Like, how greedy
That,
could you niggas be,
it's
dog? Like,
wild. And then,
dog. Like,
if they
Jesus.
found out the farmers were using organic seeds, they fine them. They will fine them and come after them. They paying for legislation to force the farmers to use this. Like if we have a shortage of food, it was created purposely.
The government be hoarding money with niggas. That's why I be like, yo, which one is it, right? See, this the trick bag, right? They say we owe all this money. Oh, it's a deficit, it's a deficit. But then then it be other shit on the background. It's be like, which one is it? Like, is y'all hoarding money or do we owe everybody? Or is it both? Cause when they say we owe people, how you gonna get how you gonna get paid?
Shit, China allegedly owns a bunch of our debt.
Nigga, we ain't paying them niggas shit. And
Yeah, I be gangster with it. I would take. They bought a bunch of land here. We can't do that shit with them. Since we can't do that shit with them, I take the land from them. I would
that
take all the land
but
from
this the
them.
thing, this the thing though, right? I'm gonna show you what's crazy, right? This is the thing. If you right, if they got China own a bunch of land in America, right? You can't bring that shit nowhere with you. What the fuck? You don't really own the shit.
True that.
It's a trick bag. Like you don't really own that shit. Like you can't like I can understand one individual person buying land that you could say, oh, I own this piece. Yeah, but like as far as like oh China own all this shit, y'all don't own shit. Y'all think y'all own shit. Y'all really don't. Like, cause when these motherfuckers they already showed you when they get funny, they'll tell you, nigga, get in blood and then act like they never gave you shit. That's how they play. Like,
That's what we have to deal with. Like, even though I bought this house, even when I pay it off, I don't own it.
of course not.
If I don't fuck around and pay my taxes, they give me the illusion of ownership.
That's
You
why
know,
I said you don't own the shit.
it.
Like you don't own that shit. I mean, that's a trick bag. Like you can't own shit in America for real. Like you don't own shit.
And I didn't know about this. Do you know that like you can buy land, but you don't own the mineral rights? Fortune 500.
Dog, it's all kind of trick bags they got. Like it's all kind of trick. That's why I said it's like
Crazy.
they mastered. You know what they did with the Constitution? I keep telling you, the reason why it's worded all funny like that, so we can't understand it. It's purposely worded like that so you can't understand. So the layman's term, meaning regular people, can't just understand that shit. Like it's reason for that shit.
And that's the one thing they keep saying that you hear everybody saying we're in a democracy. We're not a democracy. We're a constitutional republic. We're not a democracy. Never have we ever been. But they've been misusing the term democracy the entire time because democracy is easier to take control of than a constitutional
It's
republic.
just the illusion. It's just the illusion that the regular people got some kind of power. You don't, nigga. They get, first of all, like, right. They have these elections and the shit is rigged because they give you all trash picks and then tell you, yo, close your eyes and pick the one that you think is gonna be the least worst one. Like that's how they play it.
Lesser of two evils.
Yeah, it's like a trick bag. You can't get around it. Like it's a trick bag, man. Can't get around it. There's no such. It's like the way they formatted the system, and it's the reason why judges and shit keep their job for life, and certain people that keep their job for life, them is the people that's really in power. It ain't like people that's removable. You can't do nothing if you only there 4 to 8 years.
For
Like
real.
that don't even make no sense. Like you don't have no power. You just got there. Like you think you expect me to believe a nigga that just got elected yesterday? He just automatically got all this power. That people been there already.
Here's a trick bag too. Everyone thinks the president can only serve 2 terms. In an emergency circumstance, he can also serve another 2 years of another president's term. So if President
What you mean, like assassination or some shit like that?
assassination or incapacitation of a motherfucker, seated president can go on for another 2 years.
Who was president for like 12 years? It was one of them niggas.
I think it was one of the Roosevelts that.
It was one of them niggas was president for mad long. Like.
Park ride and lighting you, I'm thunder and lightning strike in the dark time. Of course, I'm passionate with this rapping shit. After this, there's no more obstacles. I'm a fuck.
Yeah, it was Franklin D. Roosevelt from 1933 to 1945.
What's that? 12 years, right? Yeah.
And then the shortest one was 31 days. William Henry Harrison. He must have got fucking smoked.
What happened to him? Look that, Google that nigga. He might have just got booted or just. I don't think he got smoked.
He died 31 days after his inauguration as president, making his presidency the shortest one in U.S. history. He also was the first president to die in office, causing a brief constitutional crisis. Since presidential succession was not fully defined in the United States Constitution. Okay, let's see what his death says. Early life. Scroll down to my boy. My boy's death, my boy. How'd you die, my boy?
I don't think he got assassinated. He had to like die some natural shit or something.
Possibly. So
yeah, because I never heard of him getting it. Like I never heard of him. Like
it is. Cold wet day, chilly weather, overcoat. I think he died from pneumonia.
Yeah.
Horseback, grand ceremony, then the verse, the longest in nation, inauguration address in American history. Oh, he did a long one too, and he only kept it for 31 days. Freezing opines features occasionally. Da 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 da. Trying to see where did this nigga die, man. Oh, he has a lot for the shortest presidency. He got the longest Wikipedia ever, my G. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Shortest. Okay, Harrison had been physically worn down by many persistent office seekers and a demanding social schedule. On Wednesday, March 24th, he took his daily morning walk to local markets without a coat and or hat. Despite being caught in a sudden rainstorm, he did not change his wet clothes upon return to the White House. Harrison became ill.
He had a pneumonia. That's all.
Yeah,
Long story short, they told all that long ass story just to say he caught a pneumonia.
Oh,
Who cares? Who cares that he went outside without no coat on? Like who cares? Who asked for that?
They say pneumonia, but they also bloodlet that nigga. You know, they actually killed George Washington with bloodletting. They thought they were helping him. They killed that nigga by bleeding him out. And I think they did that shit with him.
Probably, that's what they say. They thought they was this. They probably was murdering them niggas to say, "Oh yeah, we just made a mistake." Like that's how they do shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, and y'all expect me to believe y'all owe somebody, and these people is gonna get paid. These people ain't never getting paid, nigga. America been owing us forever, dog. And they'll find every excuse not to pay us. So you think they gonna pay China?
It'll kill the economy. It'll ruin the country.
How is gonna ruin the country when niggas ain't gonna do nothing but spend the money? Like here, we from here. We not like these other people that's from other places that go take the money from here, go spend it somewhere else. We gonna spend it here because this is where we from. Like, so how giving us money gonna ruin the economy? Like that don't need. That's the craziest shit ever. Like, yeah, that don't make no sense. Like,
Godfrey checked what's the Jewish dude that does the all the hip hop shit, Vlad. Godfrey checked Vlad when he said that it ruined the economy, and then Godfrey went in on him. Godfrey won't even go on Vlad TV no more.
Yeah, already because of that Farrakhan shit.
Yep.
Which I respected because even though I don't agree with everything the Nation of Islam be on, I would never get on no public platform and disrespect Farrakhan or no black elder that I feel is fighting white supremacy. Now I get on here and disrespect one of them dudes that's like in a boule that I think is one of them boot shine, one of them niggas like.
Yeah,
one of them. What's his name? Al Sharpton. I'll disrespect Al Sharpton is a rat. Like, what is we doing here? Like, I can't trust nobody that cooperated with the federal. I don't care what you talking about. Like, if you in a case, if you cooperated with the gun, you change it. How could you be like what? And I ain't talking about nobody that had a job, nothing like that. I'm talking about somebody that was committing a crime and told on somebody else. Now you a revolution. You a rat. Like you like what? He's a rat. That's why you never got nothing done. Al Sharpton come he like an ambulance chaser for
real. Yo, I didn't even like when Trump first got in office, a bunch of them went to see him. Especially Jesse Jackson. And then Jesse Jackson.
Another one.
But here's the deal. Jesse Jackson, Trump has supported his runs for presidency. He gave him free office space and donated a bunch of money to him, which makes him the most horrible white supremacist in white supremacy history. You don't help your enemy do stuff. And then even with that, he was supporting Democrats for a long time.
I ain't gonna front. That ain't really proof of nothing though, bro.
It ain't proof of nothing.
I'm gonna show you why I say that, because supporting Jesse Jackson is like, nigga, what he gonna do for niggas? He ain't gonna do nothing. He could have been president. If Jesse Jackson would have made president, you know what the first thing he would have did, like the rest of these niggas do? Oh, I can't do nothing for just black people. I came here. I'm here to just. They all do that. Like, but then somebody else from some other culture come in and do stuff specifically for their own. Like they always do that. Like,
but even specifically, a true white supremacist wouldn't have done shit for no niggas. Period. A true like fist in the air, Aryan
Nah,
white.
that's not true.
You think
You
so?
think they don't? You think they don't use niggas to do foul shit to other niggas? Like, what do you mean?
But what proof they got that Trump did foul shit to niggas for the name of white supremacy?
Now you moving the goalposts. I'm saying white, just as a white supremacist, they use other niggas to do. They do it all the time, bro.
But it's clandestinely. It's not like in the open. They're not like openly putting money into Negro situations. They have to do that.
Why
shit.
not? If they wanna hide the fact that they're white supremacists, I'm gonna do something for this black person that ain't gonna do nothing for them niggas to make it look like I ain't this. Like, but it happens all the time. Now I will say this: I'd rather Trump because Trump is gonna get all this the border shit fixed. I'd rather Trump with that shit. But I'm saying, as far as like, I'm not gonna say Trump ain't no white supremacist either. He's suspected white supremacist to me.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's more proof that the other cat is more on that line than this nigga.
I ain't said, man. You would never. Joe Biden is worse than Donald Trump 100 times. I'll say that. Like, it's nothing getting around that. Joe Biden is probably the worst, probably one of the most racist presidents we ever had, for real.
I don't do the most. Some of them niggas own human beings early.
I'm saying, like, as far I'm talking about in our like in our living time, not like going back to the slavery shit. Like, I'm talking about like in recent years. He's worse than both the Bushes. The nigga George Bush Jr. let what's this dude? He let this dude out of jail. What's the rapper dude that was from the Fugees?
Fries?
Bush the son? No, the other one. The rapping Forte, I think that was his name. One of them niggas that went to jail if he got caught with a kilo in the airport.
Oh wow.
Bush Jr. let him. Bush Jr. was letting niggas out of jail too, like on some Trump shit. Same shit. He was doing it too. Like, so he's to me. Biden gonna get out. Watch this. Biden gonna get out and not let no niggas out.
He might surprise us and let some out.
I don't think so. That nigga, so he them Democrats be so disrespectful. They think that they could just not do nothing and just get our vote. That's what they think. Like, I'm telling you, I can see him not doing that. He ain't been doing nothing for niggas. He'll look you in your face and tell you, "Oh, I ain't doing that." and then as soon as he running, all black people did this, all the black man, the black people did. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black this, black that. And then as soon as he get in, I ain't doing shit for you niggas. Same shit Kamala did. That was one of the first things she said. I ain't doing nothing for only black people.
She ain't black. Oh no.
But she was fronting like she was black when she was running. She was running around wearing Timberland boots.
I mean, well, that's some white shoes that black people wear.
No, but you know the drill, though. You know what you trying to do, though. Like, when you ever see a politician with Timberland boots on? Ever?
I don't know. The next nigga that come on?
Exactly. The next nigga come pandering. Like, Hillary Clinton came with the hot sauce in a purse. Kamala was running around with Timberland boots, talking about she was listening to Tupac in college, smoking weed and all this doofy shit she was talking about.
Was even born.
Yeah, all this degenerate shit. But you notice the only way she attached herself to black people is talking about some degenerate shit. Oh, I was in college smoking weed. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, Obama did the same goofy shit too. That's how he tried to appeal to black people. I smoke weed in college. Who cares? Like, pandering ass niggas, man. Enough with the pandering. The Democrats be wild with that, like with that pandering stuff. Like, they be wilding with that. Like, enough with the hot sauce. Enough with the fried chicken and the watermelon. Enough with that.
But I got chapstick in my back pocket to grease up my big old black lips. Be some crazy shit to pander.
Yeah, some crazy, like, you be like, yo, the audacity of you people. Joe Biden, an 80-something-year-old man, got on the radio and said, "You ain't black if you don't vote, nigga." What?
It was if you had to choose between him and Trump, then you ain't black. He said that on Charlemagne's.
He said, "If you don't vote for me, you ain't black." That's what he said. Like, yeah, like, what?
He did say that.
The audacity of you, like what? Like what is it in what Joe Biden? What do you see in the mirror? You think we think you cool?
He said, "Man, I was chilling with
Do
y'all."
you think do you really think that we think you cool, Mr. Biden, you or Kamala? Do you think that black people running around here talking about y'all cool and oh Joe Biden got swag? No, you don't. You look like a racist old white dude to me. Like you look like
Well, in
you
a
look
certain,
like one of them dudes that I'll be driving down the street and I might make a mistake in my car and you just yell out the window and call me a nigger for making a mistake.
but he didn't say the hard girl, not even a soft ah.
Yeah, just wow. You be like, damn, and you be about to apologize. You ever been like in that type of? You be about to apologize, and somebody just come at dog. We human. We make mistakes. Like you know what I'm saying?
I've never been called the N word by anybody except for another brother.
No,
I
I've
never
been
had
called that, like screaming, like well, like out the car, like not on no face to face, but it done been some long range. I done
some
caught some long range.
long
Yeah, I done
range
caught
hard
some long
cars.
range.
Hard,
Yeah, the ER, like
he sniped your
caught
ass.
the long range before, like
I never even had that.
madness. Yeah, I had that before.
I
Like,
had it on the internet. I done been called that shit a lot on the internet.
oh, the internet, you get that as soon as
Or,
you play Call of Duty.
or in video games, yes. Yes.
What? Play Call
Little
of
white
Duty,
kid.
you're gonna get that
They
immediately.
use the N word more than rappers. Little white
Yeah.
kid.
That's why you have to question when you look at stuff like that. You be like, you gotta question these people that you work with. That's why I try not to get deep into that, because you be like, these people parents. So when they come into work, they kids running around calling you a nigga, like, which is crazy. Where did you learn that from? Like
TV. That's what y'all brownies are.
That don't even make no sense.
Yo,
But
I
you
gotta
know
say,
not to say it. If you was around a bunch of black people, you know not to say it though. Like so you know it's wrong. Like you feel what I'm saying?
facts.
Now them white dudes that grow up in the hood, I don't give them a pass. But I understand a little bit where they coming from, because you grew up in that environment and that's all you hear. Is kind of like it's a little different. You still don't get a pass with me, but I understand where you coming from. But if you ain't grow up around no black people, I don't even understand that. Like the like why y'all want to say it so bad. Like if you ain't around no black people, like
You guys get to say it,
so.
but you guys do. Why can't I? You guys. What the fuck?
You guys be having houses and stuff and don't know where it came from. Your grandfather had a house that he left to you. You don't know where that shit came from, whether he stole it or he earned it. You don't know where that shit came from.
Ricky Gervais had a skit where he talked about how culture appropriation. He said it used to be back in the day, when you would honor another culture and you would do it. Now everyone's saying, you can't wear braids because you ain't black. You can't do this because you ain't black. He said, well, we created the N word and they use it all the time. He said
But
that
did
shit.
you?
I don't know.
They didn't though. That word came from somewhere else. That they got it from somewhere else too.
I think it's from Latin. I think black and Latin is
we don't know where that shit came from somewhere else, and they just freaked it and flipped it, just like because English is made up shit anyway. It's not no real language. It's a made up language.
Hello, let me check real quick. Alexa, how do you say black Latin? Okay, that bitch don't speak Latin. Fuck her.
Oh.
Alexa.
Yeah, that word came from.
It's Nigrerios, Niger, and Ater is how you say the black in Latin. There's several different pronunciations.
And I'm telling you, where they got it from, that word came from somewhere else, and it probably just meant black people, and they just put an ER on it and made turn it into some regular bad shit for real.
Like even the word Egypt, the actual people from Egypt that built the pyramids, not these occupiers that are pretending to be Egyptian that will sue the shit out of you for saying that. They didn't know the word Egypt. That's a Greek word.
That's what
They
I'm
were
saying.
Kemet. The country was called Kemet.
Even Africa is not no Africa. The original name of the continent was Ethiopia originally, like before it was
Really?
Africa. Yeah, the whole continent was called Ethiopia. Yeah,
Wow.
that's why I say all this shit is man. That's why I say when people come and tell you all you that's why I say why I be getting offended why motherfuckers tell you ain't got no culture, or you can't trace your family back. I say I'm in America. We got records. Some of these people coming from places y'all don't even keep records.
They don't have birth records. They travel
None of that shit. Like she tried to
nomadically
tell,
across land.
look, the person got offended, right, and try to act like I was making up shit. I'm like, I'm not making this shit up. Some of y'all don't. Not y'all, but I'm saying some people come here and don't even know when they was born for real. I'm not lying.
No, you're not.
I'm not making this up. They don't know how old they are. I'm not making this up. Like that's how. And when you know it's true, when motherfucker get offended, I'm like, dog, I'm not making this up. It's not. It's the truth. Like
I was having
it
a
is what it
conversation.
is.
I was having a reparations conversation with an individual. And they go, how do we know who was even the descendant of slaves? I said, slaves were property. There's a meticulous record of who owned what and who. There's a meticulous. They even started counting us in the census. So there's a meticulous record of who is a descendant. It's easy to find out.
And then on top of that, it's the like I said, they got the U.S. Freedmen's Bank, which record in there, and most of them people in there, you might as well assume they would come from slaves because that's what the bank was for.
All of them did.
So this record's there too. So what are we doing here? There's plenty of ways to find out. That's why I said all you gotta do is one of these 23andMe, any one of these shits to find your people. Like
there was a show on HBO called hold up, let me find it. It was called it was an alternate history show, and it had the black chick. I forgot her name. Hold on, I'm trying to find it now. And it was an alternate history where they used DNA to track descendants of slaves, and except the people there were used to calling them reparations. And there was a lot of angry Caucasian folks over the blacks getting their reparations, and it was so bad for law enforcement. No law enforcement could show their faces. They had to hide their identity, and they were like cloaked. And this black chick was a law enforcement person, and found out that her idol and the guy that like kind of sponsored her was part of a big ass white supremacist terrorist group that was killing black folks.
You know what's crazy about that?
What's that?
You just proved exactly what I said about the Trump shit. How white supremacists can help you. They could be racist than a motherfucker. They'll help your ass. And then you'll come to find out their head was in that racist bag. They don't like it. They all just on no kill up niggas. Some of them be helping niggas, but they still be racist as fuck. Like I don't ask me how it works. The same way somebody could be super racist but root for LeBron James. You feel what I'm saying? Because how could you be racist and you watch they be racist and listening to rap and all that?
Yeah, I cannot find this show. And it was based on a graphic novel too. Can't remember the name of it. If anybody watches this broadcast and you have the access to that show, please hit me on Instagram and the DMs with it if possible. Julian Blaq. Oh, actually, shit, I got my government on there, Julius Clinton. But you could hit me up on there, Lex Blaq. You can find me on everything. Somebody got to hit me with that. I can't remember the show. And I watched the entire series. It was actually pretty interesting. Pretty fucking interesting. I'm not seeing it anywhere. But hey, you want to wrap it up or you want to keep rolling?
Nah, we good. We can wrap it up.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Hard Pause. Thank you for supporting the Hard Pause podcast. And please feel free to smash that subscription button on Quarter TV. Go check them out. Make sure you're hitting the brothers in the description on Spotify. Thank you for another wonderful podcast. Appreciate all you folks that came through. Shout out to everybody that came and hung out with us today. Appreciate your comments. Stay blessed. You got something, Ralph?
Peace out.
Hard.
I tell you